Hey everyone, and welcome to the new episode of TC Weekly. I'm Brennan.
I'm Hope.
And you all know our assistant cameraman, Kyle.
First up is the season. Brennan decides Wadena is too much of a distraction and needs to get back to the game.
And after that, we have Adventures from Around the World, where Jody gets knocked out and dreams that she's on a pirate ship.
Next up is Down in Front, where Paul and Robert review Zombies and the End of the World.
Followed up by Punk Rock is Freedom, where we get some reviews on G.G. Allin.
And then we have Reality, where Paul and Becca make a radio show about the reality show, so we have a show and a show. Check it out.
Then you can ride on over to Skateboard Essentials, where Kyle covers some of the basics on skateboarding.
And last but not least, we have What's Up? A brief introduction about Mary going down to Louisiana looking for that swamp monster.
Enjoy the shows! Dude! Whoa, wait, what in the world are you doing here, man?
Man.
Dude, your sister's gonna be here any minute. She can't see you here.
Man, you need to give her a second chance.
What?
I can't let you go through with this.
What are you talking about? This doesn't concern you, dude. Get out of here, man.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hey, wait, Dina, how are you? Yeah, go ahead.
This is such a beautiful place.
Yeah,
oh my
it's really
god.
nice. That's some
Oh
fancy
my god.
place.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, I am doing fine. I am fabulous today. Oh my god.
Well, let me tell you what I brought you here.
So nice outside.
The weather is pretty nice outside.
Yeah, you know what? I can use the little girl's room real quick. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's,
I'll see you.
right down there.
I'll see you later, darling. Okay?
Did she get here yet, man?
She went to the girls' bathroom. Did you change your shirt? This?
No, this is cashmere, man.
Whatever, dude. You can't be here when she gets back, alright? She's gonna be here any minute, and you can't be here for this. You need to leave. Come on. Take the banana. I don't care.
You know, man, she doesn't do breakups that well.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the info.
Oh,
hey,
oh my god!
Dina, are you alright? Get that banana peel out of here.
Right there.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry. Have a seat.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, look. I can't take this anymore. I gotta tell you why I brought you here. Look, this whole thing between us, I can't put my hand on it. I mean, between you and your brother, it's awkward, okay? I mean, look, like, okay, we can't see each other anymore, all right? I've got to put an end to this. I mean, the end of the season is coming up, and we have some final games and championships. I got to be focused on that. I'm sorry, it's over.
Hey, Hope, it's me, Jody. Yeah, guess what? I'm in Sturgeon Bay and I found this really neat rummage sale. And you can't guess what I found. An old pirate chest. It's unbelievable. I can't wait for you to see it. I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, that would be great. You want to meet me? In Sturgeon Bay. Let's do it. Let's have a Door County weekend. All right, I'll be here. Meet me by the bridge right downtown. Okay, see you then.
Wow, Jody, this is really cool. I can't believe you found this. This has got to go back to what, the 1700s?
Yeah, you're right. I was so floored about it. I came in.
Oh, Oh, Jody! 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 Jody, are you okay?
Well, shiver me timbers, that's where she ended up. Well, the old salt finds these pieces of meat after 40 years.
Come on, we need to get out of here. Jody, wake up. You gotta get me out of here. You gotta wake up. You gotta get out of here. Hope, what are you doing in there? I don't know, you tell me. Come on, get me out of here.
How did we get here?
Yeah, I don't know, but this is pretty cool. I've never been a pirate before.
Avast, you scurvy dogs.
Who are you?
I'm Captain John Levate. Me be taking that chest off your hands, as I'm none other than previous owner of that chest. You there, place those doubloons upon my ship where they belong. We be needing a command from the ship. What experiences do you have as a pirate?
I once wore an eye patch as a kid because of an eye condition.
I read Treasure Island.
That'd be fine.
What's that over there, Captain?
Arr! Take us in for a closer look, me. Arr, she's British. Ready to cannons.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Stoke 'em up, you powdered monkeys.
Aye, Captain, they're ready.
Fire at will. Fire them.
Fire rounds.
All right.
Hey.
Down, you scurvy dogs.
She's down, Captain. What next?
Now we make way for the Caribbean.
Aye, aye.
As real buccaneers, you have an obligation to spend the rest of your life with me on this ship. Especially since I saved your worthless lives. Or maybe to hold, or maybe I'll make you walk the plank.
Door number 2. Door number 2. Door number 2.
No, door number 4.
Or you didn't even ask for 4.
Okay, door number 1.
Well, what's door number 1? Or how about option 5? We jump off ship here in Sturgeon Bay and you sail off with your chest.
You had me word. Release me. Sorry, matey. Never trust a pirate.
Wow, you can't believe the dream I had.
Avast, you scurvy dogs. Do it again.
We should ask for a parlay.
The light's too hot on my face. Bring it up a bit. Back a bit. Right about there.
Hey, down in front.
Hi, I'm Robert Gagne.
And I'm Paul T. Kane, and welcome back to another episode of Down in Front.
Here at Down in Front, we review both good movies and bad movies.
Now, Halloween is over, but we're going to do this one just for all you zombie lovers out there.
Are we reviewing Zombieland?
Nope.
How about anything from George A. Romero?
Nope. Today, we'll be reviewing Ryan Thompson's Zombie Apocalypse. And with the information I have gathered from the director commentary, this film was shot on a budget of only $5,000.
This film was made in Michigan. A
lot of the character voices had to go through redubbing because of bad audio quality. And a lot of the equipment was either rented, bought, or built.
If you remember from our Halloween episode, we rated this movie as our best, worst zombie film.
And if you actually watch the film, it looks like it's Zombieland meets The Matrix, only with the cheesy acting quality of The Room.
You're tearing me apart! Well, let's jump into Ryan Thompson's Zombie Apocalypse.
So the film starts off with a government agent getting a biker ready for his execution at a self-storage area.
And how does he try to kill him? With zombies. The reason why is because the biker guy is actually a professional zombie killer who once worked with the government.
I still don't see why he doesn't just shoot him with a gun. So the biker guy, Miller, kills a few zombies and escapes the self-storage area, and it just so happens that one zombie escapes and causes a zombie plague.
Later, we catch up with two college students making their way to a bar. They have a few too many drinks, and they also meet Miller with a photographer woman named Raven.
Next thing you know, someone gets bitten by a zombie, and everyone in the bar freaks out. The security guard in particular.
His acting is horrible, but he's trying to come off as macho.
He's a down-front hero, and besides, he died protecting the bar patrons.
Everything under control!
Some of the patrons escape and kill a few zombies, and they later flee to the countryside. We also find out from the agent from earlier that he's been given a mission to find Miller and kill him. The reason why is because his first attempt failed and resulted in a zombie apocalypse.
They later find a cabin to hide in, and they receive a transmission there from a military base, says that they can help. So both the college guys look for the base while Miller and Raven stay to build up more character development.
Later, both guys get captured by amateur zombie killers, and they are brought to a military base, which looks more like an old warehouse. Once there, they meet the general, who isn't involved in the military at all. In fact, he's just one of the college guy's ex-roommate, who he seeks revenge on for stealing his ex-girlfriend.
After a while, Miller and Raven rack up the zombie body count and head to the base where they all prepare for battle with the invading zombies.
Wow, it turns out zombies are master battle planners. Most of the amateurs get killed, and not too many people are left in the end. And as for Miller, he and the agent fight each other, and it ends with Miller killing the agent, and Miller gets killed accidentally by one of the amateur zombie killers. And the leftovers move on into a forest where there is supposed to be a government building where the zombies are built by the virus.
And then the movie just ends without seeing any of the faculty.
Hey! Put that camera away!
And that was Zombie Apocalypse.
Well, we can't really blame him. I mean, after all, it was just an independent college-made film, and most of the cast and crew were just found on Craigslist. But what do you reckon we give it a grade?
Okay, I want to consider quality. We have video quality and audio quality. They're poor. So if you have poor audio and video, we're going to downgrade you no matter what. It's a C- this week, period.
And there you have it, folks. That was Ryan Thompson's Zombie Apocalypse. I'm Paul T. Kane.
And I'm Robert Gagne. Please feel free to contact us at info@tcweekly.org. Remember to subscribe on iTunes, and come back again next week.
Hi there, my name's Derek, and with me as always is our music expert Brian.
Hi.
And this is Punk Rock is Freedom, where we give you some of the most influential punk bands throughout punk rock history, and today we'll be discussing G.G. Allin.
Gigi Allen, born Jesus Christ Allen, and later renamed Kevin Michael Allen before entering school, grew up with his mother, father, and brother in a small log cabin with no electricity.
His father was an abusive religious fanatic who had strict rules such as no talking after sundown. And although these were extreme conditions for his childhood, Gigi looked and credited this as a source of his strength in his adulthood and never relied on it as a crutch.
In high school, Gigi began playing the drums with his first band, Malpractice. They became the first in a long line of what would become dozens of bands Gigi would play with over the years.
Typically the bands he was in revolved around himself and his brother Merle. Although multiple times on their EPs, Gigi was just hooking up with random bands as they entered cities.
Gigi's musical style developed continuously over the years, beginning in more of a power pop vein, then becoming a faster, more aggressive hardcore punk noise, and eventually becoming atonal avant noise.
Often his shows involve self-mutilation, nudity, violence, scat play, and verbal abuse.
Throughout his entire career, it was uncommon for any of Gigi's shows to last longer than 15 minutes.
He was shortly imprisoned from 1989 to 1991 after the alleged rape and torture of a female acquaintance.
Gigi returned to the stage immediately for a final nationwide tour that went up until his death from heroin overdose in 1993.
Before the funeral was held, bandmates and a few fans posed with Gigi's body, commemorating his life, and afterwards a formal funeral was held for friends and relatives.
Some of Gigi's own main influences include Hank Williams Sr., the Ramones, the New York Dolls, the Germs, Black Flag, Anti-Norley, and the Stooges. Some artists who have been influenced by Gigi Allen include Marilyn Manson, The Mentors, Hank Williams III, The Sleazies, and Casey Chaos.
There are a couple really well done Gigi Allen documentaries, but the best and most well known is Hated, featuring a stock of Gigi Allen discussing himself up to the day of his death, and also featuring live performances and interviews from people who were around him his entire life. So in conclusion, I'm Derek and this is Brian. Thank you for watching another episode of Punk Rock is Freedom. Join us next week while we discuss Saccharine Trust.
Oh, that fight scene, man. Oh man, when he cracked that dude's neck. Oh man. And then he came around. Oh, he caught that knife. He was like, and he was like, ah.
The knife throwing, all the choreography of the killing and everything, that was so corny and so horribly planned. Like, this reality show is so unrealistic. It's unbelievable.
Welcome to the reality show. It's a not very clever name, but we are not very clever people.
Speak for yourself.
I'm Paul T. Kane.
And I'm Rebecca Steinbrink. As always, we are going to start by reviewing what has happened on the latest episode of Reality.
Josh and Johnny are on the run, and Johnny has been taking over filming of the show. He seems undisturbed by the situation. However, Josh is in a frenzy. You can say I got up close and personal with the producer of the show.
He threw you against the car.
Yeah, but I prefer not to say it that way.
He physically abused you.
Shut up! Let's move to our fan questions. Rebecca?
We gathered up questions from you, the fans, and Paul tried to get answers from the men themselves like any good so-called journalist would do. Here's a question from one fan who asks, why aren't they still broadcasting episodes while they are on the run?
My employer contracted me to film no matter what, but I do not have to answer questions from you.
Wow, harsh.
And I thought my boss was bad.
You're self-employed.
I know.
Next question from username iHeartJohnny. I really love Johnny. Do you know if he has any girl in his life?
Alright, well anyway, the question is there anyone special in your love interest at the moment?
Well, there was someone.
The answer was far more serious than I expected.
But they're dead now. I'll never forget who's responsible.
Hey! What are you doing?
Wow, way to open up old wounds with an innocent question.
I blame I Heart Johnny.
Speaking of old wounds, I decided to pick up some scabs myself. Many of you have asked the question, what happened that got Josh kicked out of the reality show business? The biggest question seems to come in response to the Boiling Point episode. Apparently, the answer is not very difficult to find. It is actually quite public, but also very personal. I found this interview from Before Reality of Josh describing the circumstances.
It was an accident. I won't apologize for doing my job. I am a reality show producer, and part of my job is to make life more exciting and interesting. This woman was a contestant on my show. I did my job, and circumstances beyond my control resulted in her death.
This woman was very close to the family. She was the girlfriend of Josh's brother, Jesse. The accident drove a wedge into their relationship, and Jesse has struggled to forgive his brother. I tried talking to Jesse about the matter.
So, Josh is dealing with another death on his show? Good. He deserves it.
So yeah, the wounds are still quite sore.
Way to bring down the show.
Sorry. Well then, that's it for the reality show. Thanks for watching. Wait a minute, I guess someone's here. Johnny!
How did you manage to escape?
Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. I have this clip explaining the situation, and I wanted you to debut it.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you took my invitation to visit our show, and thanks for the clip. And now, without further ado, let's watch a scene from Reality.
That's it. I've had enough.
Excuse me?
You're ruining my life.
I'm ruining your life? You killed a man.
I had a legitimate reason. I'm fine. You're the one who's panicking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's my fault for thinking that murder is against the law.
I don't have to put up with this.
Is this about the fans? This fame has gone completely to your head, Johnny. You think you're so big, but the law will catch up with you.
You're just jealous.
Ah, jealous?
Yeah, you want to be a star.
You're not thinking clearly. Your arrogance has completely taken control. That's why I tried to stop Paul from inflating your ego.
Maybe you're just trying to keep me in my place.
Yes, that's it. You think I want to have to deal with this? To be an accomplice to your crime?
I'm sorry, but this isn't working out.
What are you saying? Are you breaking up with me?
I'm done with you. I've had enough of this nonsense.
You can't leave. We have a contract.
Screw the contract. I killed a man. Do you think I care about the law?
Wait! Don't go. The show is all I have.
I'm sorry. I've had enough. Goodbye.
Breaking news. Josh and Johnny have broken up. You are tearing me apart.
Johnny?
Welcome to
this week's episode of Skate Essentials. I hope you studied up on the ollie, because without the ollie, this week's going to be pretty hard. Ain't that right, Minnow?
That's right, Kyle.
Enjoy.
Trick 1, the kickflip. The kickflip is very similar to an ollie, but instead of sliding your foot, you slide and kick your foot. As you can see, he gets ready to do an ollie, pops, and then he kicks. This takes practice. You can't just do it, you gotta practice. Practice makes perfect. And in skateboarding, that's all you can do. Trick number 2 is the heel flip. The heel flip is very similar to a kick flip. You do the same motion, but you kick with your heel instead of your toe. Trick 3, the pop shove it. Pop shove it is a very simple trick. You get into the ollie stance, you pop it, don't kick down, just flick your foot sideways, and the board will move into a 180 direction.
DJ Ducky Fresh Productions.
Comes the boogeyman. You better run as fast as you can from the boogeyman.
Hi there, my name is Mary, and this is my friend Hope. What's your name?
Hi, Mary. My name is Patrick Fauché.
Nice to meet you. Have you lived here in Louisiana a long time?
I've lived here in Louisiana all my life.
And have you gotten to see that swamp monster, Louisiana swamp monster that everybody's talking about, the one down by the bayou?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I have. So my whole family has. It's terrible. It's just terrible. If it isn't bad enough that we had this terrible storm come up and wreck my house, and here I'm cutting lumber, now we got this swamp monster to deal with. You need to go talk to my neighbor, Mark.
And where does your neighbor Mark live?
Mark lives over there.
Well, a lot of people are afraid around here. When I saw it, it was huge. It was huge. It was bigger than a house. If you want to go talk to Jeremy next door, he had an experience worse than mine.
When it was 12 feet tall, had huge arms, and a mean growl like ah. That's my brother George on the porch. He'll tell you all about it.
My, cause she was always on the run through the forest, the meadow, the bayou. She was our best companion. Oh, Maya.
What happened to Maya?
Well, we was out the bayou and we was crabbing, going for crawdads, you know, and all of a sudden she starts getting antsy. And we heard some rustling up the bayou. Then we saw her.
I know the monster got her. I just know that monster got her.
Why'd she have to run off like that?
What did you do to the monster?
Oh, a monster got you.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's talk to Scott. He's over yonder.
Can you describe the monster to us?
I saw a thing, I don't know what the hell it was, about 12 foot tall. Arms big as tree trunks. Done scared the hell out of me. Almost got my dog. The other night we were down by the swamp with my sister. She got a real good look at it. She's up on the roof right there. Roxanne.
Can't talk about the big monster. It's bad luck to talk about it. Oh, is it as bad as everybody's saying it is?
It's scary. Hope the guys get all their shotguns out there and go get that thing.
Yeah, with that swamp monster and all these hurricanes from one disaster after another down here in Louisiana. You best hold on to your kin and your dogs. That's even after everybody.
Boogeyman was seen down by the mill pond, catching catfish with his bare hands. Someone said they saw him drinking water from a rusty coffee can. They saw the boogeyman. You better run as fast as you can from the boogeyman. Sheriff said he had a man complaining. The boogeyman ate his cat and dog. He chased his kids and left his farm running. Ran off with his pet pot belly hog. There goes the boogeyman. You better run as fast as you can from the boogeyman. The boogeyman, he lives down by the bayou.
That's you! I bet I know where you live.
Past Howland Grove. The boogeyman, he lives among the cypress.
Look what I found!
Oh my gosh! It's Maya! Maya, come here!
Oh
my gosh, I know I've watched you forever! Oh, that's close for a real celebration. It's all going and has Cajun crawdad jambalaya. And by the way, where is your friend?
Well, the last I saw her, we were over at the bayou.
My name is Jeannie Conlon, and I teach in the Network Specialist program. It's a 2-year associate degree that we have here. I've been teaching here since January of 2000, so it's going on a full 13 years. Networking itself, I just started when I came here. I've been in the IT field for a long time, back before people had Windows, back in the DOS days. So I started building computers, and then I came here and was working in the IT department for 1 semester and teaching a hardware class, and then I started teaching into the network program. And actually a lot of it was kind of learning on the fly here, and now I do a lot of this also consulting on the side. The big thing with the network specialist as opposed to general IT courses, network specialists, we're talking about networks, getting networks to talk to other networks. So they work a lot on the server side of things instead of just desktop systems and learning Windows or other hardware type things. We work with routers and switches in our Cisco courses. They learn about Microsoft server operating systems and getting web servers built and FTP servers built. They do it on the Linux side. So we cover a lot of different flavors of operating systems, servers, and then of course a lot of networking equipment so that, again, you can have networks talk to different networks. So we have a lot of students who, it's kind of funny, a lot of students hiring students right now for our internship. I work with the internship program, and there's quite a few companies in the area, ISPs, and just working in like places like Schneider in their networking area. So, I mean, if you graduate from our program, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get a good job in the field. Admittedly, locally, there's not quite as many things available, but we have people all over. We have people working for Sun Microsystems that graduated from our program, Microsoft, you know, some of the really big corporations. So we've had some really good stories. We've had students working in a lot of different school districts running their networks.
That's it for our shows. If you find yourself a little lost, be sure to subscribe on iTunes and check out the rest of the shows and get caught up to speed on all of our storylines.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out next week on a whole new episode of TC Weekly.